Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Shrine of Anubis. If you're new here, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back, and nice to see you again. Happy New Year, everybody. How's it going? I know it's been a long ass time since I was last here in this YouTube channel, of course. In a nutshell, I don't want to make this an hour long video. I've been tired, exhausted, drained, worn out, burnt out, all the things that you can possibly imagine last year. I am sure that maybe you have been in a similar place slash situation. 2020 was definitely quite something else. I am sure that maybe you might agree. Many of us have had family losses, pet losses, job losses. There has been a lot going on recently, without including the energetic part of it all, the spiritual side of things, of course. Everything jumbled up, muddy, unclear, foggy, weird, or super overwhelming with direct guidance and interactions with the other side, with the spirit world, with your ancestors. Maybe you have been strengthening your connection with them during this whole time of isolation, during lockdown, social distancing, and so on and so forth. There's been a lot going on. In my case, it's been mostly dealing with depression, anxiety, internal turmoils, so to speak, besides the external influences from the world with politics, extremist groups, including friends, a lot of shedding of old friendships and connections, a lot of painful realizations and releasing of old friendships or connections, however you want to call it. All of these things, besides Toby's passing, my brother's dog, in August, besides politics, personal, family bullshit going on, it all just zapped me out of motivation, energy, inspiration, and it all just sunk me into this whole depressive side of things. I would call it a depression cave because that's how I felt for all these months, ever since my last video, at some point in October, maybe, question mark. So I want to say my deepest, most sincerest apologies to all of you for suddenly abandoning you out of nowhere. However, sometimes you have to do that as well. Whether it's with social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you are, LinkedIn, question mark. Apparently that's still a thing for professionals and not dropouts like me. You have to make a social media detox, digital detox once in a while. Audit your friendships, audit the people that you follow on Twitter and Instagram or elsewhere. See if they benefit you or not, whether they are adding or deleting your energy or fragments of your energy, And that's been me the past month of December of last year, which was 2-3 days ago. I am still auditing everything and everyone. There are people that I love, that I appreciate, but is their content benefiting me? No. Is it something personal? No. It simply means that I do not resonate with them any longer, so I am unfollowing. I have been gone from Facebook forever, since last August of last year. And honestly, I am terrified of returning with all the bullshit going on when it comes to politics and friends that are in love with QAnon and all that jazz. I'm not sure if I want to return, but there are times where you have to do certain things for certain reasons, and I have to return eventually. In the meantime, I'm just auditing the other social media websites that I have, that I enjoy, that I love, to make sure that my mental health, my mental space is good, balanced, healthy, inspired, motivated instead of feeling depressed and having comparisonitis or feeling unworthy because this one is doing better than I am or whatnot, or feeling empty, seeing people that I like but not inspired by the content that they share. So it's a whole decluttering, digital decluttering progress that I am now focusing on doing. I would suggest that you do that as well with your YouTube channel and all the people that you follow and are subscribed to. I tend to do that once in a blue moon. No pun intended. Question mark. And I should do that. That's a nice reminder for myself. So I'm sure that you're curious. Okay, now you're back. What are you gonna give me? What am I gonna be seeing here on your channel? Well, my sweet little cricket, I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad that you're wondering, because I say we, and you're probably like, who is we? We is you and I. So we will dive in together into some very interesting topics with Mr. Anubis based on your suggestions. That's why I say we. It's your fault. Why? Because, how do I say this without embarrassing myself? We are going to talk about sex in spirituality, and how does that work? How does that happen between a god and a devotee? I am so embarrassed right now just saying that, but I have seen many comments in different videos telling me to address this huge jackal in the room, I would say. Forget about the elephant. The elephant has nothing to do with anything. Leave the elephant alone. So, yes, we will talk about sex and spirituality, maybe some sex magic stuff, and whatever. I don't even know how to put this into words. I am so embarrassed right now, so flustered about it. There is a lot that I want to talk about, but I don't want to make my videos like 1 hour long lectures, you know? So I will probably divide everything into tiny videos of like 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20, so that it's easier, question mark, for you to consume the content, and so that it's easier to grasp when it comes to various questions within the same topic. That way you can have focused information without getting distracted with various other questions addressed in the same video. That's just confusing. I can't do that. So we are going to talk about the kinkier side of things, of being a devotee in love with their god, like in my case, and receiving the same energy times 10 in return, and how that is like, and how it happens. Spoiler, it's much more boring than you think. Anubis doesn't manifest in physical form and, do the thing with me. No, it's not that dramatic. We're gonna talk about it. Yes. So if you guys have any other questions, because I've seen questions already in other videos, so I have those to address. But if this video in specific sparks in you questions about this topic in specific, let me know. I am very curious to see what you have in mind. And I will be starting to address the questions from other videos that I have received along the past couple months from last year, ever since I went ghost on you guys. No pun intended, because, he's the Lord of the Dead, the spirits, get it? Ghosts? Oh, never mind. So, uh, besides that, because I know you guys are a bunch of kinky people, we are also going to talk about other normal topics. So, this will not become an educational sex channel with Anubis. That would be very embarrassing. And this is not where I want to take the shrine to, but we will talk about everything. So, if you have any other questions about other topics that you would like me to address, feel free to let me know. I am looking for ideas, more inspiration. You guys have inspired me. Anubis has inspired me as well. To come up with new content as well for the channel. I am very excited to keep sharing whatever comes through, either from my spirit, thanks to him, or thanks to you guys for your questions and inspiration. So I really look forward to receive what you have to share with me in regards to questions that you want me to answer and address in upcoming video topics, question mark. I can't English today. I just woke up about 2 hours ago, kind of 3 hours. So I'm kind of all over the place right now. But I wanted to film this short video, short, quote unquote, to let you know what's up, what's poppin'. I wanted to return during the winter solstice. That didn't work. So I was like, you know what? Let me just leave it all for the new year. So happy new year to you, or a blessed new year if you have had a rough 2020, if you're going through something, a blessed 2021 to you. And yeah, I am very happy to be glad with all of you guys. Wait, what? That didn't come out correctly. I am very happy and glad to be here, to be back with you guys. Again, I can't English today. You guys will have to forgive me for that and all the other mistakes I've done in this video already at this point. You know what? I'm not going to edit anything out. Just a brief pause in the intro and outro. That's it. Because you know what? I am still deciding on my 2021 keyword. But it's leaning heavily towards flow. Flow as in not putting myself under pressure due to deadlines that I impose on myself. Or flow as in to do not be such a perfectionist, which is such a huge message that Anubis keeps drilling into my mind, and I just don't get it. He loves when you go with the flow and unrestrict yourself from those chains or ropes, I would say, from perfectionism. Yes, you can strive to be better, but it's better done than perfect. And that is such a huge thing that he has always been after me with. And I just do not listen to him in that regard. I learned to listen to him in other aspects except that one. And another one, which is when he asks me to offer him an orgasm, and I feel embarrassed, and I'm like, no. We're gonna talk about that eventually. Again, some things I am still unraveling, question mark, with him, and I have a lot to talk about. Is there BDSM involved? Maybe, maybe not. We're gonna get into it. So if you guys are curious about all these things and other more general topics, feel free to let me know down below in the comment section. But yes, my keyword for 2021 will be flow. So do not tie yourself up. Do not, I feel this is getting kinky for some reason. I'm so sorry. Do not tie yourself up, please, with perfectionism and unrealistic expectations about yourself. I am going to attempt to do that myself. I will attempt to go with the flow. Listen closely. I'm not saying try, I'm saying attempt, because attempt, it's a positive way for me to retrain my brain into thinking that I will give it my best shot. When you say I will do, it kind of sounds tough. For some people it does. It sounds compromising. So attempt gives you this flow that you will give it your best shot regardless of what happens. And it doesn't make you feel as much under pressure as saying I will do, unless you like to live dangerously, if that makes sense. So I will attempt this year to flow, to strive to be good at whatever it is that I want to be good at, but to not restrict myself with perfectionism and deadlines, which equal stress and panic and anxiety and feelings of unworthiness if you don't meet certain deadlines. It makes you feel and think that you're unworthy or useless or unhelpful or good for nothing for not reaching a deadline. That happened to me so much in 2020, and I do not want to repeat that again. Flow can also imply being more gentler with yourself as well. To give yourself permission to flow to something, and if it no longer resonates, to flow to the other. So that is my intention for myself for 2021, to be more fluid, to be more flowing, and to let the waves take me and lead me to wherever it is that I have to go to. So if you have a keyword for this new year, let me know down below in the comments section as well. I am very curious to see if you are doing keywords instead of resolutions. They don't work. I can explain why in an upcoming video before we start to get into the whole kinky stuff with Mr. Anubis. But I've seen many comments that have validated certain things, and I want to validate those things for you as well. So before this turns into a 30-minute lecture or 1-hour lecture, I will let you go now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before I let you go, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell button, and click on see all so that you can get all the notifications of any future uploads that I'll be making on this channel. As always, I invite you to let me know what you would like to see in an upcoming video in the near future. Any questions that you may have, feel free to share them with me, and I will be addressing them very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a happy and blessed 2021. I hope that you're able to reach all of your goals and dreams. But be gentle with yourself. Flow like the water. If something doesn't work, let it go and move on to the next thing. Just go with the flow. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.